And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and this is Odie. It is Thursday.
It is Thursday, Friday Eve. It's coming.
That's right. We'll have that girl, and Greg will return tomorrow. We'll let them challenge each other.
Yeah, for the best show in the world right here, the Scotty Ray Report, Scotty Ray and Odie.
Thank y'all so much for being a part of what we do. We appreciate it. Odie, let me ask you something if you know this.
I'll try.
What does Arnold Schwarzenegger and Kamala have in common?
Want to be back, and I hope the other one's gone.
No, it's the nanny.
Oh.
Have you heard about this?
No, I hadn't heard about it.
It would be tough for me to be called the first. Is it the first male or the first man?
The first husband?
Yeah. Whatever. What's he called? He's the vice president.
I don't know. He hadn't been seen like she hadn't either.
It's the first whatever. Well, they
the
have.
First dummy.
I can hear Fred saying it now.
I can't.
She didn't happen to know something about his past, which would be that his first marriage ended when he got the nanny pregnant. Yeah, that didn't work out like Arnold's didn't work out. But let's be fair about this. If you've read anything about her past, that was like a choir boy.
The first gentleman. Okay.
The first gentleman.
Yeah.
That sounds weird.
Yeah, she don't want her past to come out. Of course, it's already there.
It's there. Just do a little reading there. But he's in hot water right now. Little miniature Bill Clinton headed back.
Oh me!
A few of the headlines that are shaping America out there like that. Let's see what is happening today as we begin this.
We want to say some thoughts and prayers go out to the Mississippi State Task Force. They were dispatched last week to Florida for the heading off of the storm, Hurricane Debbie, as she made her way onto Florida. They have now been redispatched to North Carolina. So they are headed there. Our Mississippi boys,
busy.
A few from Meridian that's on that team. So thoughts and prayers for y'all. Be safe out there, doing what y'all do and doing what you do best, and safe travels back.
Absolutely. Have you seen this about Taylor Swift?
She had 3 concerts canceled
due to terroristic threats upon her shows. What does this tell us? That she doesn't need to get political. They are these groups out there, oof. And we hate that happen because we all know that whether you like her music or not, that people love her. Each show has roughly 100,000, if not more, that come to it.
At $1,200 a seat?
Oh,
yeah.
Imagine the harm that could be done in an event like that. So it was most likely the smart thing to do to cancel those because it was a high alert threat, just like it should have been done with Donald Trump, told him not to go on stage. They're telling her not to do it. Maybe her security team needs to
Well, at least they told her ahead of time, hey, this isn't safe. We don't want you doing it.
And they went back, and one of her biggest fears of the headlines that are making America was that something bad would happen in a concert. And so they've calmed the situation, so to speak. So we're glad of that. But an entertainer, wow, being threatened like that, we certainly hate that.
And I'm not saying it's just at her, but it goes along with her. Your job is an entertainment. Stick to entertaining and leave the politics and what you believe in, what you do, out of it. And maybe you won't get this kind of attention.
Harley Davidson is not going to like me after I say this, but sometimes you got to just...
Uh-oh.
Have you read all of this, what's going on?
No.
Harley Davidson, of course, represents some guys that ride Harleys. Greg's wife has got a Harley.
Yeah, she's got a Harley.
A lot of there's not everybody that rides a Harley is a tough guy with the cutoff, but there are those that do ride Harleys that are that way. Turns out the newly appointed guy that is in charge of Harley, who is not an American, the first American to run the company, is really left, as footage is coming out of him being, let's see, he supports critical race theory, climate change, diversity, equity, inclusion, and the DEI efforts. So they're trying to calm this, and folks are already calling for him to step down because he goes against basically most of the stuff of what people that buy Harleys believes in. He's very left of where the thoughts are. Just thought you might want to know that. Again, he was the very first one who was not, I think he's from, what country is he from? He calls himself the Taliban of sustainability in a series of statements there.
Oh, I like that. Go woke, go broke.
That's it. So we'll see what becomes of this. See if he steps down and they make a move on it.
Andy is saying, hey, from Delwood.
Is he?
Well, Henry, and I want to say this right.
Okay.
Henry, Henre, Henry Visor, is watching us from South Africa. Good morning.
Wow.
Thank you for being here with us.
Wayne
good
says
deal.
he's from Germany.
Right there. Him and Jimmy. Jay Bird is in the house. Now, he's smart.
Do you remember?
He can keep us going.
It is just me because I think Chevy Chase was one of the funniest actors there ever was. Do you remember one of the Fletches?
Oh, I loved Fletch.
Where he goes into the bar and he's wearing the suit and he tells them that he's the owner of Harley Davidson and has the little mustache. That was funny.
Oh, he had some good stuff.
You just can't beat it. But everybody agrees that's where he's from, Germany. It wasn't coming to my mind there, but woke it is.
James said, I'm going to go get me a Yamaha. They're coming. Stick with an Indian.
Are they still American made?
As far as I know, Indians are still American made.
And we always do, and I think most Americans do say buy American. The problem is you can't buy American anymore. That's just because we ain't got nothing to build it with.
Well, I mean, all you got to do is say, thank you, Bill Clinton.
Yes, sir. Drive through Stonewall, Mississippi, and send a thank you card to Bill and Hillary. I was there just the other day, Odie, and it breaks my heart. You look down through there of these streets that was such a thriving community. Yeah. The bank is empty. The Family Dollar store is empty. The mill is empty.
Look at Union.
Yep, same way.
Jersey had their huge factory over there. Oh, right here. Remember a thing called Mayweb?
Yeah, I sure do.
Made in America, made here at home, and that's still Union. That's still Clark County. That's still home. That's right here. We lost every bit of it when they said, hey, to heck with our own people. Let's start shipping stuff somewhere else.
They sure did that.
And now look at the shape that we're in now. Oh, but we got mailbox money going out to take care of everybody.
Well, one of the biggest misconceptions is you can think you're buying American, and then when you get into it, well, the windshield was made in Mexico. And it may be, Austin pointed out, may be assembled in the U.S., but there ain't nobody making that part here. That's what we need. That makes a country strong. Why? Yeah. In case where we were to be attacked by another country, we don't have to wait weeks, months to try to build something to keep our country going. We got to be thinking of America, keep America first. My thoughts. We'll be right back. Odie, there has been a lot of fires. A lot happened last night.
Meridian Fire Department has been busy. A lot of this stuff is uncalled for. We need your help.
Yes, sir.
The public's help.
We'll be right back, and we'll also talk about Clark County. That's on the way next. Ooh. Scotty Ray and Otis, get your birthday into Odie.
Get it. We got Uno right now, so we've got a guaranteed cup winner for the Hyundai of Meridian Scotty Ray Report coffee mug. Get those in.
We'll be right back.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, day beds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Downtown Meridian is thriving with a fresh look, and now it's getting a new neighbor. Toyota of Meridian is now open under new hometown leadership. We're bringing automotive knowledge and experience home with a focus on improved customer satisfaction and all new pricing. Toyota of Meridian is excited to serve the Queen City and exceed your expectations.
I'm Trinard Rush, and I want to invite you to Toyota Meridian, where hometown pride drives excellence.
Boy, the laundry list of what used to be is starting to come in. Look at all of these names and companies we had.
Yeah, knitting mill. Jimmy said largest denim producer in the world we had right here. And then now you used to see made in America. Now all you really have is assembled in America. They ship it over here and then we put it together.
I can remember well Philadelphia and said U.S. Motors.
U.S. Motors right up there on the
Mexico
highway.
now.
Yeah, gone.
The list just keeps going here. Lazy Boy.
Lazy Boy. You know, they bought the old plant there in Union, and it was a storage. But now they're main in Newton. That was a huge thing for Newton. That was one of their main plants. Everybody worked there. You know, when we went and talked to everybody that was at Sloop, when we went and did that big deal walk through at Sloop, their employees there, they got from Lazy Boy, because Lazy Boy had laid them off, and Sloop said, hey, y'all know how to sew, and we got shoes got to be put together.
We certainly hope that this company grows, because they've got big ideas, and we really want that to happen for us here in our area there. They've invested a lot of money. There's really, other than the main office, that's it, isn't it?
Well, Peavy's about gone.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It is, the main office is about it. Remember when they had the ball, what was that boss show that they done on Peavy? And then,
undercover boss.
And by the time they done the show, the jobs were gone. By the time
there was a lot of trouble with that. Yeah.
Yeah. We hate that.
The only
Peavy.
car builder in America is Toyota. Nissan's out there.
Yeah. Over in Jackson, Canton area.
Yeah. Morning from Iowa. Good morning from Iowa.
I see Isaac's Corporation, Margie says.
Yeah.
That's the name of few. Wow. And I don't want y'all to take this wrong. We're not running down our country at all. We're just saying we need these things replaced and what it did for the economy. We look at the city of Meridian. There's a lot of factors that go into it. But when I began radio some years ago, it was in the city, 55,000 there. Now there's 32, and it's dwindling daily. A few of those have moved to the county. Others have gone because the jobs went away.
Wait a minute. Not too many years ago, didn't we have somebody that was bringing industry back to the United States?
Oh, we did.
Oh. Was it 2020 that we couldn't find the toilet paper, but 2024 we can't afford it?
Yeah, that would be about it.
Oh.
We do hope. We need industry here, and we need leaders that are willing to go that extra mile to work hard for the East Mississippi area. And when I say East Mississippi, that includes Newton, Scott County, all of these areas of Clark, Jasper. Meridian has been the hub for these areas for quite some time. We need this industry back to our area. We got interstates that roll through here. It is so much that we need.
Interstates, highways, rail, air. We have got the major transportation hub for over 500 miles right here. If we've got to get rid of mailbox money.
Oh, yeah, and I look at North Mississippi to where they have jobs coming in hand over fist. These areas are growing. Our area is not. Let's find out why. We need some people on these committees that go out and seek companies. We might need new blood in there now. It's time for something to happen. Somebody step up, be a player, put East Mississippi first. Let's hope that happens there.
Let's take care of our own. Once we have so much industry that we're at 90% of Americans are working, we've got an economy countrywide that is booming. And if a company wants to expand and go to Mexico or go to Canada or go overseas, hey, we'll support you. But if you're an American company, first and foremost, your butt ought to be doing business right here in the good USA and producing goods and giving jobs right here in the USA, and not be at another country shipping everything you do back over here.
Let me go ahead a step further and go ahead and make them mad again. Those that do y'all remember when we had people with money from Meridian that fought business coming in because they did not want to pay more to their workers? Anybody remember that?
I don't think that was just then.
Yep, it still occurs today. There's a lot of that. We really need some political leadership is what we need. Some folks that really want this area.
Joey just
for
brought
our
that up.
grandchildren.
Yeah, I want my grandkids here.
We do. If we don't, it's all over, folks. It's time for some new blood to take place. And I do know that there's an announcement coming, but it's not going to be an announcement like North Mississippi. Let me go ahead and break the ice on that. We'll have the announcement when it comes out, but it's not going to be anything like that. Something.
You remember what was it we were going to get down here at the airport, and then all of a sudden we made the announcement, and then they pulled out.
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't think it was Lockheed.
Did they mistaken it for Meridian, Idaho or something?
That's pretty good right
They go,
there. I don't
"Whoops."
care who you are. Yeah.
Oop, wrong time. Let's get back on the plane. Bye.
Oh, it's too hot here.
Kind of like, what's his name, leaving Mississippi State. Oh, I'm not going anywhere. No. Hi, Florida.
Let me get on this airplane.
We go to Clark County first. And Odie, let's show this. Boy, we had some volunteer firemen out last night working some kind. We go to 1300 block of County Road 148. And it's sad to say that this was a total loss. There's no other way to word this. Let's look at this. Fully in flames, fully engulfed. No one was hurt. Thank goodness here as we see this. The firefighters were working hard last night in Clark County to get this. They had numerous volunteer fire departments respond to this fire to try to get it out. They call it a containment fire, don't they? And that's the scene there. They did the best they could with what the cards that were dealt. I'll tell you who was on the job because I was standing next to them when they all showed up with them little red trucks last night. Our fearless leader, Michael Ted, was with them there. As we go to the 36th Avenue, 16th Street. Now, I'm talking on this is the only reason I'm not going to play the video. Let me show you the pictures of this to where we can talk over it at the same time. Here's the guys as they're rushing into the home. If you want to go back and watch the video of the firefighters, please do so. That's on our page there. Look at this as we go through here as they arrived on scene to help. This, as you'll notice, everything in there is black. Now, although the structure was saved, we all know that smoke damage. These folks have got an issue now.
That's terrible.
Clothes, everything they got are damaged. Can't be helped. But the Meridian firefighters done an excellent job. I cannot stress enough of the hard work that they did behind the scenes to help out here. Here's a picture of that big bright truck there. Can't miss that, can you?
You can't miss that. That's got lights everywhere on it.
And just to show you how technology has changed, look at the portable lights that fire trucks have now right there. See that in the middle? That's pretty neat there when they arrive on a scene for them to be able to see that telescopes up.
Oh, yeah.
And then let there be light.
And you can turn it any way you need to.
So technology is changing, and boy, our guys are trained. We'll put them up against the best of anybody that's out there. I tell
you, they are tough.
I also went to a little wreck last night.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
It was sort of a major wreck. This would... and when I say major, I mean as in injuries weren't bad, but boy, it tore up two cars. They're total losses. This would be over 20th Street and 36th Avenue. This about 4 blocks up from where the house caught fire.
That busted his upper lip, didn't it?
Oh, it did. I think he had to go be checked out at the hospital. Let's turn this on and look at this. We're going to span around here and look at this car that was also involved. Go and paint your car, it gets hit. Ow. They were telling me that he'd just gotten his car painted and that happened to him.
He busted his upper lip too.
Oh yeah, the whole front. If you'll look, I think I got pictures of this also. Let me look here. I do. As we zoom in on the pictures, here's the pickup truck that took the lick there, Odie.
Wow.
That about a 94 Chevy. As you'll see the front of that car, major damage. Here's another look at that. Total loss on both of those.
Yeah.
So we did have one person transported to the hospital from there, but it was not major injuries. And let me just clarify that when we talk about all of that.
Good deal.
Whew, we'll be right back. Again, we're starting to get a few birthdays in this morning.
A
As
few
everybody's
of them,
rolling.
yeah.
Scotty Ray and Odie, good morning to y'all. We'll be right back.
CF Moto has arrived at Meridian Cycles. Come see us at 80 Highway 19 North or give us a call at 601-485-8700.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPal windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
Battery power made by steel. Right now, save $50 on select AK System battery tool sets. Real steel. Find yours.
Welcome back, your friend Scotty Ray and Odie.
Here we are.
Yeah, we had another fender bender yesterday afternoon. That I was over at Northcrest Baptist Church, and my phone rang and said, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm standing here at the church." I said, "Come on down here." So off we went down 35th Avenue, and Odie, this is what we would find here. Yet another wreck. Meridian Fire Department on scene with the Meridian Police Department. Let me show you this, and then we'll show you some pictures of another one of those intersection accidents. As we come across here, we see a car here, and just in front of there, I didn't show the other car because in this, they had not gotten the person out of the car yet. And I always try to be mindful of that when we're filming. But once they were out, let me show you what we got here. Front row. Big dent
A lot
there.
of front end damage, and those are tough hits.
This person was trapped that had to be cut out of the car. Most likely, she had just gotten off work, is what I was told. Her co-workers stopped to help her get her things together, and we appreciate that of somebody helping another person there.
Yeah.
Accidents do happen. There's just no way around it. That was 36th Street, 35th Avenue is where all of that happened, just past where your mom is.
Yeah, just right down the road.
Yeah. So this happens more than you think. Let me show you these kids. Now this was as the doors were opening up over at Northcrest, and the crowd just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Let me show you here the crowd.
Lots of kids in there.
It was. And as we look at this, let me pull up these pictures, Odie, of these kids of what they were doing and what all. They had a great speaker there last night. Here's the band that performed. They would perform for I think it was around 600, a little over 600 kids that came to this event, the Awakening, and we appreciate that. Oh, Lee Taylor. Me and him used to be in radio together. He's now a pastor. Proud.
I did not know that.
Proud of him. As we see here, the kids would fill up the auditorium there at Northcrest Baptist. We can't thank them enough. Here was our speaker that came in. He was good. He was from Dallas, if I remember correctly.
Right from Dallas.
So, we appreciate everything that Northcrest does for the kids. It leads them on the right path. It does a lot of great things there, Odie, and we appreciate that. We got a stolen car.
Uh-oh.
Now, let me tell you all about this. Abandoned homes, as you're driving around, just look what's in the yard or behind it or in a carport of a house that hadn't been lived in. You'll find cars like that. We had a car stolen off North Hill Street. As you go here, we have the tag number put up here. Let me click on the picture here. The tag number is LA1714. It was stolen around 3 a.m. yesterday. It has a little pink sticker, and it's down in the notes right here, that says "Nice parking spot, Rita." It's a little tag, a little sticker on the back of the window.
So it should be easy to spot.
Yeah, she said she'd just gotten her car paid for, and then someone takes it. Yeah, even if you have insurance, it's not going to buy you a new car. We all know that.
No, we know how insurance works, and it's not to your or our advantage.
Nope. And usually you get a higher premium next time. And
Yeah.
I'm hearing a lot of people say, well, I used my insurance for the first time and got dropped. Can't verify all that. I've just had that told me at lunch in several places that we've eaten there.
Yeah, terrible.
It is there. Timo says a couple of his ex-wives have birthdays today. All my exes. we won't even go there. Good luck with that. I hope you got birthday presents for everybody.
Yeah.
Here's an issue, and I called to make sure that I was correct on this because I'd heard talk about that a tree was set fire the other night near Queen City Truck Stop.
Wow.
And I think they caught the person, put them in handcuffs.
I believe you're right.
Just before they had done that, they went and set a garbage can on fire. Why are you going to burn somebody's garbage can? Here's what's left of the garbage can. This would be over on 65th Avenue, Highway 80, right along there. Look at that. Just a green blob, Odie.
Yeah, nothing left.
Is that just someone that loves fire?
Just a pyromaniac.
So, and again, I do think that they were arrested. I don't have a name or anything to that nature, but we'll start looking to see what we can find out about that.
You got to get you one of these.
Yeah, we were out in Kewanee just the other day at the truck stop there. Of course, you can't miss out on those at Hamburger Steak. It's kind of incredible. But yonder across the street in front of it sat this truck, car hauler. And what did it have, Odie?
Yeah, two of them. The battery went down. They're trying to get it to a charging station.
You know, maybe it's a great concept, but I'm just going to go ahead and say what the rest of America had, and that's an ugly vehicle. That is ugly.
That dude is ugly.
I mean, what makes you want to spend big money for that?
Somebody had on Facebook, says, that looks like a car I drew when I was in the second grade.
The only good thing that I can tell you, aren't the windows bulletproof in that thing?
I'm not sure.
I want to say that I've watched a bunch of tests on these to where they are bulletproof.
Well, I know they're not cheap.
Nope. They are not by any means cheap.
Terry says, what is it? That is a Tesla truck.
Yeah. All battery powered.
Yeah.
And people are buying these things.
About 100 and something.
But they are not a, here's a closer look at it.
Now, they say that the back opens up and there's an awful lot of room in there. Well, good deal. I still don't want it.
Yeah, look, until the mafia starts buying it and I see shovels laying in back as an advertisement, I ain't going to believe that trunk is big. Cadillac. Endorsed by the mafia.
Chris said 150,000.
You're kidding me. That's what that.
I mean, I wouldn't mind to have a little small Tesla car, one of the cheaper models.
Well, don't you have one? It's a golf cart. Isn't that?
It's a golf cart. You know, to drive around, I don't know. I might go to the house in Robertsdale with it, but I'm not driving much farther than that. I'm not driving nowhere that I've got to stop and hang out at a electric gas station. What do you call them? Charging station for an hour while my car.
I mean, can you imagine the Steve McQueen chase bullet?
Time out!
I gotta get a charge.
Time out!
This is going to change the car chase scene like we've never seen before.
Yeah.
I thought I found it interesting, so I pulled over to that. Oh, when did they move to the Lincoln? I don't know about that. It was definitely caddies.
Well, they had some of them Lincoln Town cars. Both of them's got a trunk.
Well, that was in what's his name, Above the Law. I think some of the bad guys rode in it because they couldn't afford a Cadillac back then. Oh. I mean, excellence. Let's just talk about it. Back in the day, I'm not talking about now.
Yeah, the Lincoln Lawyer.
Yeah, he had one. I got one just like that car down here.
I wish I still had my 86.
You want to drive mine?
That land yacht.
But drives good.
Yeah.
And we are going to have to break out the caddy for a parade or two. We have our own caddy just for purposes like that. I always let Odie take the pictures with the shovel in case we need it.
In case you never know what's going to happen.
Keep that trunk clean.
Yeah, we need to replace the duct tape.
I've got to what the fillers in the back. That seems to be a problem with those cars. And one day we will get us another convertible, a drop top caddy. That's the mark. We got to get one.
Y'all just wait. This year for the Christmas parade, we're going to outdo the train from last year.
Yeah, yes, sir. We're on that.
Yeah, just stick with us.
Scotty Ray and Odie will be right.
Hey, this is Greg, and everybody knows I love to eat good food. So when you're out and about, come on down to Long's Fish Camp. Been here for over 50 years serving some of the South's best fried fish, hush puppies, shrimp, and hey, don't forget the coleslaw. Probably the best anywhere in the world. Excellent food, excellent service. Drive on down to Enterprise, Mississippi, and enjoy your food from Long's. Remember, at Long's, everybody's family.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
The Preserve at Meridian is the premier senior living community in the Meridian living cottages, assisted living, and maintain their independence and pursue an engaging lifestyle with a robust activities calendar, personalized care programs, wellness activities, restaurant-style dining, and much more. Call or visit us online today at preserveatmeridian.com to schedule your personal tour.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
And welcome back, your friend Scotty Ray, along with Otis and his Hawaiian shirt. It looks more like a Higgins shirt the more I look at it.
Well, now that you say that, it kind of does.
All you need is a Doberman Pinscher to stand beside you, and I believe it.
Yeah. Who's you going to chase, Greg?
Poor old Magnum always got chased by them dogs. Yeah. They never liked him.
Yeah, no, they hated him.
Ooh, we go back to 1898 today, something that was invented. You're probably sitting looking at it, a few of you anyway.
Have you seen the documentary about this?
Is it good?
It really is. I mean, it was his brother that was a doctor and was trying to come up with a way to take care of his patients that was in their little home that he was taking care of them in.
Huh.
And so they came up with this, and then his brother wanted to take and do something with it. And the doctor says, no, we're not doing anything with that. And his brother says, I'm gone. And he left and created his own, and ta-da, there we go.
Can you do Tony? Are you any good at that?
Great.
That guy that done that, he had such a voice that was distinctive. That Tony the Tiger.
Tony the Tiger.
Frosted Flakes there. Let's see what's have a 92 Roadmaster. Those do have big trunks also. He was born today back in 1932. He would have a huge, and you have to really think back. This didn't start as he got older. It started as a kid. You can only imagine how it was in grade school with kids picking on you.
Oh, it was tough.
It had to be. But he would overcome that, start a little bit of singing at church, and the next thing you know, he's on the Grand Ole Opry in a worldwide name, as we would know him as Mel Tillis.
Guess who drowned in the lake today?
Doo-dah, doo-dah. And if you don't know that story, we'll have to tell it one day.
Yeah.
That is one of the best I've ever heard there. Do you remember watching the Bionic $6 Million Man?
Yeah.
What was the girl? What was the woman?
The Bionic Woman.
Yes.
Well, Steve Majors.
Richard Anderson was a part of that show. There we go. He was the guy. Oscar
Lee
Goldman.
Major, Steve Austin playing for Lee Major, something like that. They'll be all right.
Come on, he worked with Heather, the Fall Guy. I mean, don't forget that. He did, we didn't. That makes him a greater actor than you and I.
Now they come up with this other Fall Guy remake.
Have you seen it?
Nope, and I refuse to.
Has anybody watched the new movie Fall Guy? The guy that played Barbie, who is also the guy in a good chick flick movie there, the Notebook. That's the same guy.
But watching the Fall
the
Guy.
previews just did not excite me.
No. I saw the next preview or the advertisement for Matlock. Because Matlock is one of my favorite shows, I'm going to bite the bullet and I'm going to watch it. But it doesn't look like it's a remake. It looks like it's a carry on. So if that's the case, I may go with it.
You watch it and let me know there.
So
Oscar Goldman, as Margie points it out there. He was all involved. And even there for a little while, didn't they have like a bionic dog that helped out from time to time that could jump tall buildings also?
Kate, we're getting to that, I promise you. We've got our list that's building. We will not leave her out. We promise you.
Got us a birthday there.
Yeah.
This was a big name as an actor. Anybody remember Dustin Hoffman?
Oh, what was the one that he played in that was autistic?
You got me on that one.
Rain Man.
Rain Man.
That was an
Rain Man
awesome
was a good movie. One of the greatest movies that was ever made. He also done Men in Tights. But it would all start here in the early 70s with a sheriff that was taken over, and Gene Wilder is the bad guy. As we go back to remember Blazing Saddles. And Odie, can you sing Camptown Ladies?
No, I can't.
If you remember, this is what the picture is done for him when he goes over there working on. He goes, sing Camptown Ladies. And he ends up doing it, if you remember.
You know, they showed on National Network last week.
It did it?
Yeah, it came on for like 30 seconds. It was 4 beeps, and then they rolled the credits. It was over.
And if y'all remember, let me pull this picture back up here. This guy right here, that's Harvey Korman, is it not? Isn't that Harvey?
Which one?
Right there.
Yeah, with the little mustache. That's him.
Yeah, Harvey Korman, who was on Carol Burnett show.
Yes, funny.
And then Mel Brooks is the one that had Gov written on the back of the jacket.
Yeah.
And who was was it the character of the woman that was dressed scantily that sang in the beer joint?
Yeah.
And she couldn't do English very well. I liked it. Higgins was also in it. Do you remember that? He was the mayor of the little town. That was Higgins.
Sure was. Yes, he sure was.
And then they had the little toll booth for the outlaws to sign up. What did you do? Put your X here.
Yeah. They had to stop while they was riding out of town.
Oh, 1939, this guy would be born. Started out Harold, Phil, Don, and Lou, and then the names would change as those who couldn't perform. We've lost 2 of them now as we go back to remember Phil as a part of the Statler brothers. Boy, they done some good ones there.
Yeah.
But if you have no talent and you look somewhat like Dolly, come backstage and we'll make sure you get an audition for the Statler Brothers Review. That was good.
Yeah, that will do it.
As we go back to that music that we all... That's it. 1947. Anybody remember the name Larry Wilcox?
That's right.
A lot of you go, well, no, but I do know the name John.
Yeah.
He was kind of like the good guy on there, wasn't he?
He was kind of Poncherello, wanted to go have a party. And John wanted to keep it all straight.
Of the California Highway Patrol. Man alive. As a kid, I loved that.
I did too.
There are folks that are meant to play parts in this world. This next guy, he could do many things, but one thing that he did do was a Western. When he talked, you believed him. You took him serious. Now, he done pretty good as a bouncer in a movie or two of whooping some folks.
He did.
But you'll remember him mostly, and women, they're going to go, whoo.
Even Whoopi.
Women love him. They think he's one of the sexiest men that's ever breathed a breath. I know, Odie, it's not us.
Darn it.
Sam Elliott, born in 1944. I'm telling you, he's a hit.
Yeah.
that gravelly voice.
He had the voice now.
He did. I like me some Sam Elliott. Everything he played in has been a good show.
Austin, you are 100% correct. Chip's remake was terrible.
Oh, I can't even.
That was bad.
I can't even begin to tell you how bad that was.
That was bad.
And what is bad is the people that give these people an ink pen and a computer and let them write the storyline. What they had Poncherello doing was sick. It was just sick.
And it was a stupid movie. On top of that.
You don't do that to our children. You want to know why our kids are bad? Because you got people like that in Hollywood making movies like that.
Same with Dukes of Hazzard.
Super Troopers. If you remember,
I could not get into that.
Well, and you know why you didn't get it? The guy that produced Super Troopers did the Dukes of Hazzard.
Well, that
same
makes sense now.
guy.
That makes sense.
It's just trash.
Yeah.
You need somebody with a level head. Do you remember this guy?
I do. Yep.
He hung out with Potsy. He was known as Ralph Mouth.
Ralph, that's it. I couldn't think of it.
Don Most was born on this day. Happy days. That was
Monday, Tuesday, happy days.
Yep. Mr. T didn't take anything.
Mr. T, he took some gold, put around his neck.
He really took an idea and ran with it. He was good with that. And if you will remember, he was very, very tight with Nancy Reagan in helping kids stay off drugs. That meant something to him.
You know, you kind of remind me of Mr. T a little bit.
My gut?
No, we're going to have to drug you to get you on a hot air balloon or a boat or something. So, you know, they used to drug on Mr. T.
Oh, yeah, drag him on that airplane.
All right, we're going to have to do that to you. If you wake up on one, don't worry, it'll be okay.
Ooh. I'd go to panicking. Y'all know that.
How did we get here? Don't worry about it.
Do y'all remember watching this? This was really not a bad movie. Think about Harrison Ford has played some great parts. He would play in this, and a girl named Melanie Griffith was opposite of him. She has a birthday today, born in 1957, if y'all remember her. He's another one of those guys that if he's in it, it's going to be a good show.
All the way from Star Wars. You didn't watch Star Wars. I watched it. I don't do no Star Trek, but Star Wars was a little different, I guess.
He began there, and it just grew and grew, and Indiana Jones and
when he
all
was
of
the
these
president.
Movies. Yep. What was that?
Air Force One.
Yes,
yeah,
I like that.
I did too. That was a good movie.
Hail to the Chief. You know, you think back of movies about president. Do you remember James Garner and he's passed away now, to where they were the two ex-presidents.
Oh, they were running for mayor?
No, they were being chased by the new president because they knew something. They were trying to kill him. And all across the U.S., one was a Democrat, one was a Republican, and they had to stick together to try to get away from the bad guys trying to kill him.
Vaguely.
Golly, that was funny.
Vaguely.
He was in the restroom. Somebody tried to shake hands with him, and I won't say this. It was hilarious. It was James Garner. Really.
He was good. Now, Johnny said Clear and Present Danger. If I'm not mistaken, that's where that clip was from, was that movie.
No, that was Working Girl there.
Okay.
But Clear and Present Danger, man, that was a good show.
That was a good one.
Yeah, so those are some of the movies. We go back to remember this girl. It is a shame that this can happen to somebody who... It is truly, in my opinion, Odie, a blessing from the good Lord up above when he gives you a voice, a talent, and then somewhere down the road, the bad things take your life. And this girl had such a talent.
Oh, a voice.
Whitney Houston, born in 1963, and we all know she was drowned in a bathtub from an overdose.
I mean, she was beautiful. Mm-hmm. She had the singing talent, a beautiful voice. I mean, she was almost, you could just about say she was all that in a bag of chips.
Okay, I got to give Arnold credit on that. If you were to take that James Garner movie and put Trump and Biden running from somebody, that might be a pretty good movie. And for the life of me, I can't think of what that. I'll Google it in a minute, but it was James Garner. It's something like Lemon.
Jack Lemmon?
Yeah, the guy that was in Grumpy Old Man.
Yeah.
He played the other president there, and he was really cheap.
What's wrong with being cheap?
He was really cheap. And they were trying to get to his presidential library. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
1974. This is almost reminds us of modern day times. Up at the White House right now, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. This guy really done nothing compared to what's going on now. He wouldn't have resigned today for nothing like this. I am
because
not.
the American people don't hold everybody to a higher standard.
That's true. That's true. That happened on this day. 1975, this would, if you've ever noticed this guy, there's a reason that he wears a cowboy hat and he wears sunglasses 100% of the time. He's missing an eyeball. He's got a big scar across his head. Couldn't see. They said he'd never sing again. It was all over. It wouldn't happen. Place called Ajax Mountain. 500 feet he would fall climbing and splat. A little boy would stay with him as his father ran to get help because, well, there wasn't such thing as cell phones back in the day.
Yeah.
He would overcome all of that, and after that, his career took off. I just had to show him. I didn't need him. Hank Jr. made that famous fall today in 75 and would live to tell the truth. And, of course, the song All in Alabama talks about the whole experience that happened with him falling. Waylon stayed with him. Merle Kilgore did, and a few others there. But he was right in the song, when you're down on your luck, you don't see many friends.
Boy, that right there just hit a whole nother note.
That's true. But his near-death experience defined who he was. You know, I was speaking at the church, and I'll bring this. I've got another speaking next week, and I want y'all to remember this. And I'll say this in many speakings that I do. Your darkest hour in your life, when you're down on your luck, whatever you do.
I don't know what that was.
Defines who you are. When the chips are down, what you do, how you react to the situation defines the person that you are. Yeah. Choose wisely. Don't knee-jerk. Know exactly what it is. And there's one way to do that, and that's that guy up above. He'll give you the right path in your time of need. Just my 2 small cents there.
And he will talk to you.
This has to rank right up there with one of the worst films that ever happened. It was bad. Do you remember Skating?
No.
It was right after Grease, and they were going to cash in on this, and then, well, it didn't work. She even had a song called Xanadu. It was pretty bad, too.
Yeah,
I can't remember the rest of it there. Let's see here. This guy would make the cover of TV Guide at 1981. He was, well, the guy that lived next door to you. Archie Bunker made TV Guide today. Carroll O'Connor was his name. An icon. You would see this guy if you ever watched Talladega Nights, Ricky Bobby. These T-shirts would sell quickly. Who is she? Oh, Crystal Gale.
Yep.
Have you left the one that you left me for? It goes on and on and on. You've been talking in your sleep. Ooh. Y'all out there that talk in your sleep, be careful. This was...
I forgot all about that.
It was so, or was it really good?
It was in high school, so if it was stupid, it was probably funny.
1985, Summer. John Candy, who was in that. That would be during the Uncle Buck days, during those movies there.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting a message here of something on the interstate. Let me see what's going on.
It may have a wreck. John Candy was in a lot of good movies. Throw Mama from the Train, Uncle Buck. Isn't that where he shot the bear in the booty?
I think so.
Yeah, he had some good ones that you see. My darkest hour was the only time you saw me without makeup, Shirley said. Do you remember that? She said
that was every time I saw her.
Shirley.
I did see her without makeup there. Don't you knock on that woman's door before she don't get up till like 11:30. I knocked on her door at 7:30 to help her do something. And man, alive was I quickly. Woo! We just got word if you're traveling eastbound out of Meridian toward Alabama, trying to see if we can get a closer mile marker, but between here and between Tuscaloosa and Birmingham, 18-wheeler wreck on a bridge, 3 or more cars are involved. Traffic is shut down at this point. You can't get anywhere. They've been sitting there over an hour. Ray Hedgepeth sitting there looking at the traffic there on his steering wheel. If we get a closer mile marker, we'll pass that on. But Don't get in a hurry going toward Burmaland. You're not going to get very
You ain't
far.
getting there. Debbie, you're exactly right. That was the great outdoors where John shot the bear.
Okay, and he rolled down the hill.
Well, you know, they went back years later, and he was still bald on his booty. The bear where he got shot.
I remember that.
Oh man! But,
Shirley, how's that darkest hour coming there?
She might be.
She says she's still forever grateful. She's my buddy, y'all. That's why I can pick on her. And yes, she does just sleep in a t-shirt. If anybody wanted to know, I'm like, Shirley, get some britches on.
It's hot.
Did you watch this movie? I didn't. I couldn't do it.
Unfortunately, I did.
I draw a line and go, hey, I can't do it. Pee-wee's Big Adventure debuted today in 1985. He's a little weird fella.
Now, that shouldn't be one of our troopers.
What's
Because
that?
all that wreck is over there in Alabama.
Yeah.
Now, there might be a little fender bender because of some traffic backing up.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that wreck's over in Alabama. But if it's that bad the way it's being talked about, it's not going to take long for traffic to back all the way up.
A good bottleneck. This would end the last show in 1986. Kit would no longer talk to you anymore.
Yeah, I never really got into it.
Me either. It just didn't have the... It wasn't Bo and Luke. Let's just be honest about it.
No.
And it didn't sit well with me.
Yeah. Now, I like this one.
Oh.
Kids walking down a railroad track, going to find a body. That was a growing up movie. That was kids growing up at that time was kind of an experience that kids nowadays won't have. We didn't have Ataris. We didn't have all these things that kept us inside. We were outside all day long.
Oh, yeah.
You went out in the mornings. Hardly anybody ever checked on you until it was dark, and then you ought to be at the house. But during the day, 10, 11
Let me hear you
years
sing
old,
that
were on
theme
your
song.
woods.
Stand by me.
Well,
that's a good song, wasn't it?
It was.
I really liked it. And it was an amazing movie, Barbara. I agree with you so much on that.
Everybody, because that's the childhood we grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
I wish my grandkids now would have experienced that type of upbringing.
I go back to, in this next song, it strikes me. As a matter of fact, I don't know how I listened to it this morning. I would have waited forever had I known that you'd come along, but I made a promise before you. Reba McEntire bumping into someone that could have stole her heart, but she goes, wait a minute, I'm married. We got to end it here. What could have been can't be because I'm a married woman. Anybody remember the song? Y'all remember that? One Promise Too Late?
One Promise Too Late.
1987. If you hadn't listened to that in the last 3 to 4 weeks, go back and do that. That's music. As good as it gets. We would lose this young lady in 2005. She was sort of the head of the household, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Poor old Jock had to listen to it. Bad part is she dated Digger at one time, and he didn't like Digger over that, and it was a family feud from then on. We don't know what Digger and Miss Ellie did on that date.
That's true.
She passed away on this date back in 05 there. She was the head of the house there. She kept JR straight and the whole gang. We would also lose a guy that is so responsible for influencing the music, having a show, and then being a producer and having his own music company that made so many artists such as Alan Jackson. We would lose Glenn Campbell today back in 17. Wow, oh, wow, oh, wow. Also, this young lady, we spoke about her a day or so ago. You better shape up because I need a man. Anybody remember that?
Yeah.
Hopelessly devoted to you. Please, Mr. Please. Don't play B-17.
You know an awful lot
It was
of her
our
songs.
Oh, there was another one during the 70s she had. Olivia Newton-John passed away on this date back in 2 years ago.
Didn't she wear them little fuzzy things on her legs?
She had on
down at the bottom. It was like
maybe that was Xanadu, but she wore tight latex breeches and
Yeah, she
in
did do that.
It was real tight and changed her from the good girl image to the bad girl motorcycle smoking chick.
Oh, yeah, that's when she hung out with the pink ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great movie also. Olivia there. Leg
warmer. That's what I'm talking about, Robin.
Do you have those now?
Nope.
Okay. I have jacket warmers
They
now.
look funny.
Scotty Ray and Odie will be right back.
Hi, folks. Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have 2 locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
Just $41 a month for this new Brother embroidery machine. Buy it local and get instructions for life, service, financing, the lowest price guaranteed, and take it home today at the Sewing and Vacuum Center in Meridian and Select and Flowood and Hattiesburg.
Rockhouse Gun and Pound, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for spring. From weed eaters to push and riding lawnmowers, and one of the largest selections you'll find in chainsaws, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or maybe a guitar. And not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rockhouse Gun and Pawn even has a private lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Highway 19 North, Rockhouse Gun and Pawn. Summertime has arrived and Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 has the exact lawnmower for your need. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have a mower for that. No matter the size yard you have, Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Drop in today to Freeman Tractor, Highway 494, see coleslaw or buttermilk. We had to go to the Olivia Newton vault to figure out, it was bothering me of what it was that she done. Who remembers If You Love Me, Let Me Know, and had the stamps, Elvis's back up.
I remember, yeah.
And he would come in, oh yeah, in there. She also had, Have You Ever Been Mellow? That's not ringing a bell.
You'll have to sing some more of that.
I can't even carry that one. And then she also had another song called If You Love Me. That was the early 70s that she was hitting with all of that. Back in the days of You Ever Been Mellow, and then Let's Get Physical, that was brought up there.
Yeah, because she was doing the workout for that one. She had them tights on then.
She did. And she also had that other one from the movie Grease there, Hopelessly Devoted to You. Okay, we're over that. All right, Jan loves some Olivia Newton-John.
Yeah.
Hey, Jan, I'm so glad to see you there.
Yeah.
Our friends at the Neshoba County Sheriff's Department is doing a fundraiser, and they need a little help from y'all.
Cornhole!
It's coming up. Hope y'all will join this. This is going to happen September the 7th at 12 high noon there at Northside Park. Cornhole and kickball tournament.
Yeah, fun for the whole family. Take them out there. This is something that going to be good for the community. Call them up, get your team together, and be a part of it. My Fellow Americans was the movie.
That's it. Oh, my heavens, that movie is so good.
Now that I remember the movie, I can't remember if I watched it.
Odie.
But I'll have to go back and do
Me,
that.
you, and Greg and Julia need to sit down and watch this. Somebody needs to rent it. How do you rent a movie like that? Where do you find it at?
Oh, you can find it anywhere.
We need to do that because that was funny. They rent that little bitty car. And all they had the money for it.
We can put that on the big screen.
Oh, I thoroughly enjoyed that. Let's see here. Yesterday afternoon, I was right. For 2 or 3 days in a row, I've passed by there and I thought, that parking lot sure is empty. So I whooped on up in there to find out why. Let me show you here. This is on North Hills Highway 19. That's the store. You can see my truck in the background. But why is nobody there? Right there. Because it's too hot.
Outside or inside?
Inside. Now, this is what I'm told, and I can't swear it's the truth, that in no Dollar General can the employee go and adjust the thermostat.
I can see that.
It's controlled from another city by somebody else that punches in what the temperature can be in that store. And they've even had people take blow dryers and go back there and stand beside it where the cameras can't get it to where the air would turn on to try to make it cool it down for customers. And I guess it just got too hot. It's either that or the store's broke. I don't know which it is.
Well, I mean, I can see it being regulated from an out-of-state facility, because you've got a lot of these huge corporate places that do that, because you don't want somebody to come in there and just say, all right, we're going to take this dude down to 62. But at the same time,
your workers got to be cool.
Yeah. And
Austin
so does
says
your people that come in there. Your customers and workers need to be comfortable. Because if I'm in a Dollar General or a Walmart or any other store, if you want me to spend some money, you might want to make it comfortable enough that I can walk around and shop.
That's true. Me and Odie may want to come Al Bundy the store. Just sit over there by the freezers with lawn chairs.
Stick our heads up in there. You never know.
Hey, we needed to say happy birthday. This was yesterday to our friend Antonio. If you're by El Norte.
Antonio. Nice.
Yeah, wish him a happy birthday if you happen to see him today. Hope it was a real good one there. We did get a puppy found, and we've got one still lost. This pup was found here. Owner's been found. Thank goodness there. She was a pretty girl, wasn't she?
The dog lost the owner?
Yep, that's what happened. Now, we've got another one that we're asking your help for here. This is a black lab mix. And this is going to be, her name is Minnie, and she has a mouse collar on Dr. Brock Road out in Valley Road. She's been missing since Saturday night. If y'all happen to see her, she'd sure like a way back home. So she's kind of hungry, kind of hot there. She looks like a pretty girl, a nice girl. Our pets depend upon us, y'all. Let's see if we can't get them home.
And remember, if it's hot for us, it's hot for them.
Absolutely. I want to do a recap on what we know at this point. As we all know, a Meridian police officer was arrested for statutory rape of the age of someone under the age of 14. Yesterday afternoon, I think it was at 3:07 p.m., he bonded out of the Kemper County Jail. This would be Lieutenant Kevin Board of the Meridian Police Department. And again, at this point, he's not been convicted, so he is still a Meridian police officer. He is on leave. He's been placed on leave from the police department. As the investigation continues, we'll wait to see what becomes of this. I have also the press release there. If you'll find this on our page, you can read what the Kemper County Sheriff's Department has said so far. We hope to get more information from the Kemper County Sheriff's Department. They are leading the investigation on this. The Meridian Police Department is not. This happened in Kemper County, supposedly, so we'll wait to see what we find out from Kemper County on this.
You know, with what's going on with him and what's going on with a couple of other guys that's in Meridian Police Department, don't hold Meridian Police Department and all the policemen of Meridian Police Department in the same light. There are good cops. There are great cops. There are bad apples. But until proven guilty, we don't know. It's not looking good, but at the same time, just because you have a couple of bad apples, don't hold that against all the other police that are out there doing their job. You had said that they had really done a lot of work, a lot of digging, a lot of investigating. Mm-hmm. Because when it comes down to it, a cop arresting a cop's tough.
Oh, it is.
And they're going to make sure they want to know that they've got their ducks in a row. But there's still good cops out there, and there's good cops that work for Meridian Police Department.
Yes, sir. I do agree with that.
Jamie, you will not get an argument. There's some things we might have to discuss, but one thing is, you're exactly right. The pay is so low. Until you raise that pay up, you get what you get. And you've heard me say this once, you've heard me say this twice. The government is sending out way too much mailbox money for people to sit on their porches and drink beer, that our taxes are so high that we don't have the money to pay our cops. Well, that's a whole nother hour and a half show that we'll fill in one day on an Odieism. But that's
know
what
this,
it goes to.
I always know more than we report on situations, and
it's hard not to say stuff.
Leadership, and let me again, leadership from Jimmy Smith to that next person. Leadership is it starts with Jimmy Smith. What does Jimmy Smith allow in his police department? What is the bar? I ask you, Jimmy, what is it? I ain't being ugly. What is the line that goes, can't put up with that? Would Chris Reed put up with that? No, I'm not talking about Kevin. Other things here that you know, what is it? Did Chris get rid of some people and they were brought back? Hello. There's a lot of things going on, but again, at the end of the day, we have to look to leadership, and that is the mayor of Meridian, Mississippi. What is our bar? I'll leave it at that. And we move forward. And there again, as I echo what Odie just said, we have a lot of great police officers. I see them every day on the job. They work hard, they mind their business, and they do their job right. Leadership. Got to start there. I saw something that I don't think I've ever seen, a portable red light. Really?
They had this on Highway 11 right before you got into Newton a few years ago when they were doing some work around the curve. It's a man out there with a flag.
It does. I just ain't never seen it, Odie. We may have to get one of them for the yard.
Yeah, well...
It's just entertainment.
Yeah.
People driving up to it just see it work.
I'd like to put up a toll bridge.
They've done that in Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
10 cents. Come on, I got to get going.
He's getting away.
Anybody got change for $1? Oh, have mercy. We'll be right back. We're going to do birthdays and a Bible verse for us as we get this day started. We'll be right back with Scotty Ray Report.
Parish Tractor here to talk about our fall hunting package, the Whitetail Widowmaker, L2502 DT with a DH1560, an RCR 1260 6-foot cutter. You're going to get a free pipe top trailer with that. We're about 60 days from hunting season. This package is going to start around $29,999 cash, as little as $385 per month. Come see us. 4 locations: Meridian, Hattiesburg, Poplarville, Robertsdale, and coming soon to the Panhandle of Florida.
Place to eat? Well, come explore the great flavors of the French Quarter in downtown Enterprise. Whether you're in the mood for a romantic night out, a family dinner, or a cozy atmosphere with great service that make dining with the French Quarter an unforgettable experience. Drop by today and taste our delicious dishes. Come explore the flavors of the French Quarter. 120 West Bridge Street, downtown Enterprise. Call 601-659-0500, the French Quarter. The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're building, are conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group. I'll address something without addressing it. David Weaver made a comment. Has anybody ever heard the term smoke and mirrors? I'll leave it at that with that comment. And we'll move on with that.
Yeah.
Good morning to you.
Ooh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What else has gone on that I've left off that seems to be important that we need to talk about? This is going to be happening on Highway 493. Pretty serious thing here, Odie, as we pull this up. They're putting down, well, new windshields is what this is.
You're exactly right, because lawnmowers are going to be throwing stuff.
Yes, sir. Glass companies love this.
Now, didn't they just tar and feather that road not too long ago?
And it is tar and feathering. We're not getting pavement like we used to. You get the rock treatment that, well.
But they did that not too long ago.
Yeah, you're right.
I want to say like 4 or 5 years ago we just put that.
Didn't last too long, did it?
No. Maybe we need to go back to concrete.
Concrete, pavement, I don't know.
Anybody out there hungry? Y'all want some bacon?
These two fellows that was walking around. Newton County Martin Road. If you got these two fellows that are your friends, they're walking around. I don't think they're wild. They look to be normal ones there.
Oh, I thought, Greg, get back over here.
We had something stolen in Clark County that they're trying to track down. We go to our friends down at Clark County Hot Topics. This was stolen from the Clarko Oilfield Services on County Road 230 on Beaver Dam. In Beaver Dam community is where this was taken from. If you happen to see this in somebody's backyard or trying to make you a great deal on it, contact Harold. Badge number 100.
Y'all gonna end up in the bear yacht. We've tried to tell you. We make light of it. You don't want to be at the bear yacht.
No, you don't.
That's.
It's got one good thing: food. Outside of that, you ain't gonna like it.
You eat well. You eat Skidmores.
Yes,
but
sir.
that's all you get of comfort at the bear yacht.
Yep, you're not going to be getting an iPad to play with.
No, you're not going to get TVs.
Every now and then, Barry likes to go back there just to sing to bother people.
Yeah.
He'll do it too, and he does his best thing of hee-haw. So y'all, we're warning you. You don't want Harold in a cell with you.
Because he'll do it.
He's kind of gassy.
Yeah, woo.
It's bad.
He's loud, always loud.
Oh, a few of the things that go on there. Odie, who do we have having a birthday this morning?
We got some good birthdays getting up here. So we've got DeWanda Page is having her 72nd birthday today. Linda Stepp, 64 years young. Megan Laird Walker's having a birthday. Madison Bond is having a birthday. Dana Troth, Ashley Parker, Glenda Hall, Cody Stevens, Marlena Robinson, and Elaine Jones all having a birthday. And we're going to hit this here little button. We're going to go over here. We're going to hit the go. And look at there. Marlena Robinson, happy birthday. Winner of the Scotty Ray Report Hyundai Meridian coffee cup. And I'm sorry if I didn't get Jeremy Belk. Happy birthday, Jeremy. I'll put you on tomorrow's list to get you in the
big drawing there.
The drawing there. I apologize.
We'll be headed out. Big event going on out at the 186 Air Refueling. Congressman Michael Guest will be there in just a little while. We're going to head out that way as they do a ceremony. We'll be there for that big event coming up here in Meridian. Always good to have the congressman in town telling us what's going on there. Odie, as we get ready to depart, and we always, because we're all sinners, we need a little extra push over the finish line to make life a little bit better. What have you got for us today?
This was simple, and when I saw it, I said, well, what am I going to say about that? But that's when it really hit me. We need to all talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It could be the one thing that changes people's life forever. And Jeremiah 1:6 says, Then said I, O Lord God, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child. Sometimes we don't know what to say. And every morning, I don't have a clue. I pull up an app, it gives me a verse. And that's what I say. The rest of this that takes off after that and my little word of encouragement is not me. It's strictly my opening my mouth and the Lord Jesus Christ saying something to come out of it that someone out there gets. But let the Lord talk through you, and He can do it, and He'll tell you what to say, because people need Lord and Savior in our lives every day. Ask Him to come into yours and forgive you of your sins. Start a life with Him and see what goodness begins. We'll be back in less than 23 hours to start your Friday. The whole gang will be here. It will be trivia.
You going to light the landing strip?
Oh, we're going to lighten it up. But until then, remember, there's one thing for sure. Not only God's love, but we love you too. Have a great day.